Hey everyone, it's Alex and Gio from RaddTitan,
Yo,
and
yo.
today we are looking at the Kinetiquettes Guile from the Street Fighter series. This is part of a diorama, but we'll look him over first. So
Because you can actually get these in.
you get him in a twin pack.
You
Yeah,
can get him, so you can get him on his own, and then you can get Nash on his
Yeah.
own, and then you can get.
you get the twin pack.
Oh, sweet.
So what we do is we'll look over Guile and let you know what we think, guys.
Boom.
Sorry, boom.
Yo, so welcome back to Team RaddTitan. Today, like Alex was saying, we're going to be looking over the Kinetiquettes Guile versus Nash Diorama. Now, this is the Guile section, which you can actually purchase on its own. We're actually really fortunate because this is a production sample, so we get to give our critiques and our opinions on it, and hopefully we see some
they can improve things.
Yeah, they can improve it.
So one of the members of Kinetiquettes does actually live in London, so he dropped this off the other day, asked us if we could do a video. So yeah, very nice of him. Thank you, Keats. So what we do is just start straight away on this. Or
Let's go low.
okay, let's go low. So we actually did get to see this. Sorry, in
It wasn't painted.
2017 at Singapore Toy Game Comic Con, there was an unpainted prototype there.
Yeah.
Very impressive, huge piece compared to the others in the collection. So yeah, we'll go straight away. So this looks like kind of like a busted up wing from an aeroplane.
Yeah,
as
this is from Guile Stage.
basically Guile Stage, where he's in like a US Air Force
USA!
base.
Get all!
So this piece, I don't know whether I should say, because I don't know whether it's actually going to be like this, but this is actually, well, actually because this is a production sample, it should be, but this comes as one big piece for the base, which is the whole wing.
Yeah.
And then you have these two, so this one here
like
that
a
goes on
magnet,
like a magnet.
Yeah.
And actually fits really nicely.
Yeah, it's quite
and
stunning.
then there's another one
that
there.
Yeah.
So there's that one there. And then there's 9 or so pieces. So 1, 2, so that's 1, sorry, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, okay.
5.
So,
There's
yeah.
about 9 pieces that are under his feet. And then you put the figure on top of those. So some of these, you know, they are, when you put them on, they are quite loose. But then when you actually put the figure on top of it, you then realise that he actually holds most of them in place.
He's keeping them in place.
And it's the same actually on the Nash. So you work your way onto the boots.
Well, going on the base, it's got a lot. There's actually a lot of nice damage down this part of the wing. I like these sort of rivets and bolts that are into the wing there. This side looks a little less tidy than the other side. Still looks good though, but I definitely would like to see some more battle damage on some of this smooth areas.
This part here is smooth because that's where it joins.
That's where it joins. But if you buy it on its own,
Yeah,
this is a point that we need to think about. If you're buying this on its own and you want to display it, like for example, head on, that's how I'm going to want to display it. This is a little bit too smooth, a little bit too flat. I mean, there's nothing to say that you can't put a little bit of battle damage, scratches and damage in that middle that get covered. That's fine.
Like that side.
Exactly.
If you look on the back,
that's much better.
that's got like a lot more detail going on there. And then you've got the kind of splits.
Yeah,
going
I don't
down
have a problem with this so much. I just think this part here could do a little bit. If it's going to be on its own, if it's going to be an option.
And then you work your way on to the boots. So you've got the kind of brown and then going into the blacks and the leather there. And then you've got the laces on here, which I still think they should be probably not part of the piece. I don't really think they're very good. And I don't really think if you're in the army that you're going to have your laces tied like that.
No, you don't have them on display like that. But also more importantly as well, you eradicate the breakage risk by just taking them straight off.
I think that I can't remember if it was the Ken or the Ryu that Connecticut's done, but they actually had these coming off.
Yeah.
And you put them on.
Yes.
So that stopped that. But other than that, these are really, really fragile and they are very rigid. With the Lady Deadpool, she has ones, but they've got a little bit of give in them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of
different material. Maybe they're made out of, right? Maybe a PVC or something like that.
So then you work your way onto the camo. So you've got the camo of the trousers going on.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, for me, I would like to see a little bit more of a subtleness into some of the yellows. The yellows are quite like they're a little bit vibrant. You know how these colours sort of fade into each other.
Yeah,
it's kind of a hard thing to master on a paint.
Ooh,
I love
I
really love the textures on the trousers. The textures are spot on onto the sculpt, but I would really like to see a little bit less of a splodgy sort of thing going on there.
Yeah.
So the colours are a little bit toned down, just a touch. But other than that, the belts look great. The boots look great. They've got great details on the grip. I would probably, it's got a little bit of texture actually in there. if you catch it in the light, there is a little bit of texture in the black compared to the brown, which is nice.
Probably would have made it a little bit more textured, but
yeah,
it's quite tough because I don't know if people know this, but when you have a 3D sculpt, you have to exaggerate the actual texturing to then compensate for the paint. So you have to add like 20% extra texturing to
so that it's seen when it's been painted. Otherwise, you lose it over the paint.
Then you go on to the vest. So
really happy. I mean, I love my best part about this actually is from the waist sort of upwards in terms of figure wise. I like the vest a lot. The physique looks great. We've got a real big, thick Guile build, great branching on the veins. Skin tones actually look really good as well because he's got quite a unique colour scheme actually.
Yeah,
he's quite a tanned sort of cat, you know.
Yeah, well, he's going around in his fucking singlet all day, but he's got the veins coming through look great. With this, the seams are really, really well done as well. The arms join on where the vest is, these arms come off here. And the sonic booms come off at the knuckles. One of the things we're going to take it off first to just show you how these join. So, really powerful magnet. So they go on like that.
Go light with that.
And then you go, let me hold that like that.
Yeah.
And then the sonic booms, they
massive as well, aren't they?
They're big and they go on really nicely. So I don't even have to be around there to guide that.
That's perfect. Yeah.
And the
really
thing
nice.
which I just want to say that I raised as soon as I set this up was I had an issue with this, and it's the same thing on the jury as well, which they did correct after we pointed it out. But the magnet is inside here that you can see through the actual sonic boom. So, and it's really, really bad, like badly obvious.
Yeah.
So what they've done is this. I unboxed this probably Tuesday. Today is
Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
Yes.
I unboxed it on Monday then. And
they just merge into one, don't they?
They do. Yeah. So basically, I unboxed it a couple of days ago. I told them the issues. I sent them the pictures, and they've already sent me pictures back to say, what do you think about this? And they've actually darkened the yellows here, so you will not. Yeah, so it's more of a kind of fade. So it's kind of.
I think that would look better anyway. I don't like translucent resin being all one colour.
So
that would be nice. Maybe a little bit of orange around the top, and then going into or is it a darker yellow?
They're white, aren't they?
Maybe white. Yeah, maybe white. But then will it cover that white?
Yeah. Well, yeah, if it's thick enough. But I mean. Yeah, so that's one of the benefits.
That would change them up. That's nice. Good idea, bro.
That's one of the benefits of Kinetiquettes sending us these pieces, is we can point out any issues that they may have overseen. Then you go on to, you got the dog tags on there.
Yeah, they're actually real chain as well. It's a real chain, and then there's the real tags there. I really love the portrait. I love that portrait.
I know that on a lot of these, even the PCS one, and you see other things, there's always 2 dog tags. I'm pretty sure you're only meant to have one, and you have the other one on your toe. You have it like in your boot.
I think he carries Charlie's one though.
Oh, you're right.
He carries Charlie's and
Nash.
His own. Yeah, so Nash. Yeah. I mean, that's probably why they are in a scrap. Give my fucking dog tags back, bitch. I've got to say this, that one of my favourite things on this piece is actually the musculature and the portrait. I think they're 2 really outstanding parts, especially with this upper body. I love the branching of the veins and the actual the bulk, the size and managed capture. There's really nice fine details on the nails and hands, which is really difficult to do, and they've done really well.
Even the tattoos look quite good.
They look good, yeah. I mean, I think the face and the teeth they look. That's a really good Guile. That's a really good portrait of Guile. Eyes look spot on, piercing blue. I really think that this whole top part is a real highlight. I'd like to see this just dulled down a little bit of battle damage there, and I think we're onto a bit of a winner here with this, because I really like this as a dio.
The head's also fitted, so that doesn't come off.
All right, good.
So I mean, if they were going to do a switch out head, they could easily have done that through the actual vest line again, as they've done with the arms, and that would have been seamless as well.
Yeah.
Teeth super clean. It's
really clean.
The ears are done really well, and then you go to his hair, which. I think PCS on the top of his hair looked really like sponge-like. This one's done a little bit better. Yeah, SpongeBob. I do like this one a little bit better, the way they've done it.
Yeah, and it's got some texture on the top of there, which is nice.
But all round, I mean, yeah, I do quite like this.
Yeah, I mean, considering it's a production sample, there's very minimal things we can sort of say. Does he have a watch?
Well, you ain't telling the time, but they ain't got no watch now. But maybe Charlie's got his watch. Nash.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if Guile has a watch.
Well,
it depends on which game I guess you're playing. He has a watch in one of them, doesn't he?
Pop Culture Shock version had a watch, but this one doesn't. But I mean, I don't really think that's an issue because I do think that sometimes watches are quite an eyesore on a lot of statues. So I think it's better not to have it.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think this is done really well. For a production sample, I'm quite happy. A couple of, like I said, I'd battle damage this up a little bit, put a couple on there, and then dull down certainly the yellows in these trousers. The yellow's just quite thick on there, and it should be like beige, more like a white yellow. It's quite hard to do. But yeah, other than that,
we'll measure this one.
All right, so height-wise, base of the top of head, you're clear at about 33 centimetres, around 13 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Length-wise, you're going from there to the end of the thing. It's actually quite long. So you're looking at around about 18 inches. So I'd say around about there. Maybe 17 and a half. So 45 centimetres.
And then, what was
it's just the arms, isn't it? Actually, is the arms slightly wider than the base? Just probably.
Yeah. So
I would say width-wise, this is around about 14 inches wide on your worst day. So around 36 centimetres. Nothing too drastic. DTOF, easy.
DTOF friendly.
It is, isn't it?
All right.
Well, is it? Wait a minute, because it's quite long. It is long.
No, I think it's deep, too deep.
It is, isn't it? No, it's not that bad. 13 inches, maybe. Actually, with the thing, maybe it's debatable. We should try.
No, I'm not. All right, guys. So what we'll do then is we're going to do the video for this one. We'll do the video for Nash, and we'll do a video comparison, just so that people kind of want this one or want that one and don't want to watch all the videos. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll finish up there. Do the usual: like, comment, subscribe, and share. This goes up for pre-order today, which is Friday the 10th of August. So if you want this, check out the Kinetiquettes website. We'll put that in the comments.
Peace.
Take care, guys.